Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. It really just comes down to arousing her. Yeah, you know what? I got to give a shout out to Cousin Cheetah. He did a video talking about this interview. He had a clip, a brief clip from this interview the lead attorney did with this 92 octane woman. I think she was an attorney too. And he really broke it down as far as what women ultimately look for. It really broke it down, and it really comes down to sex. Now, if this looks different to y'all, yeah, new phone. Oops, let me turn this off. If I had some music on there, they be trying to get a cut on it. Yeah, and stuff. And just real quick, I know people saying, "Oh, it don't look like you coming from the gym." I'm not. I had to go visit the dentist. As I said, in my book, Nice Guys and Players, make the dentist a valued person, even though they fucking evil. All my dentist people know the inside joke with that. It's the damn motherfucker. Anyway. Yeah, so he was talking about it, and I got a link for it. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. He broke it down, but ultimately, one thing just for those who can be slow about some things, it really just comes down to arousal. I mean, you know what, man? Everybody gets into this thing called game, and they do all this extra stuff, but it just comes down to turning a woman on sexually. Once you turn on a woman sexually, shit, that's most of it right there. Because if you don't turn on a woman sexually, I don't care how much money you got. I'm just real talk. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how handsome you think you are, how tall you think you are. You got to turn that woman on sexually. And see, one thing about that, even though in general, this is one thing to consider. In general, you know, you good body build, you know, look like somebody she want to get with, you know. In general, yes, that's going to turn a woman on. But one thing to remember, too, about that arousal, individually, women have different things. Now, I still got Novocaine in me, so if I sound a little weird or anything, man, get over it. Told you, make the dentist your friend, even though they're evil. But that's the thing. It still come down what turns on that woman. Because, see, ultimately, even when you approach that woman, you thinking you're approaching her and you think you're hitting her with some line or something. No, she knows whether or not you could get it. She knows. She's taking a look. And it's a combination, first of all, your physicality. Can she look at you and decide she wants to see you naked? Is she good with that? And then it's your behavior and everything. Because on a sexual level, one of the keys to a man's sexual charisma is his level of aggression. It's just like for the guys who can't understand it, and you know what, I've talked about this a lot of times, guys still don't get it. Understanding like this, the thing that make a woman really sexually appealing is how receptive she is. See, she got to be receptive because a woman could be fine as hell. I mean, she could have those nice breasts and big old butt dunk and everything. Pretty face, DSLs. If I got to tell you what a DSL is, well, this might not be the channel for you because you don't even know basic game if I got to tell you what a DSL is. Especially the brothers listening, they know what a DSL is, right? All right, she could have all that stuff, but if she acting, you meet her, you be like, "Hey, girl, you fine as hell." She like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Your joint going to be like, "Oh, hell no." Unless y'all kind of on that tip, but I don't want to be Dave Chappelle up in this motherfucker, right? But seriously, that'll turn, you know, you'll be turned off. But women the same way. Instead of how receptive a man is, it's how aggressive. So when they looking at a man, they looking at a lot of those little unseen things, like how you walking. Yes, definitely your physicality, whatever she likes. Oh, let me say something about that again. Different women like different things, ultimately. Even when I say body game is more about being in your best shape. you know. And there's numbness over here, you know, getting old, at a cavity field. Anyway, even though, you know, there's some general stuff, every woman is going to have something different that she likes. And that goes down to who she dealt with, where she had, who opened her up, who turned her out, you know. It depends, because if you get some big old dude who picked her up, slammed her against the wall, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, guess what she gonna like after that? Even if in some cases it goes against her imprint. Even though if her imprint walk in the room, she's still gonna be like, hey, not even know why. Sometimes. But it still comes down, do you arouse her? Do you turn her on? It comes down to chemistry. A lot of guys don't see, one of the things is I don't see a lot of guys talking about that. They looking at all this other shit which they think should turn on a woman. No, does she feel chemistry? And it's coming. See, one of the things too that it is part physical, but like I said, it's also the emotional thing, and it's also what kind of defenses she got up. A whole lot of women got defenses up for whatever. It could be whatever. It could have been from their religion. It could have been from a bad experience. It could have been whatever. So they got their guards up. So it's like, okay, even if you look like something, you still got to get past her guards. And that's a combination of what you're saying to her. You know, people call it the mouthpiece or something. And since you don't know what her particular guards are, you probably shooting in the dark anyway. But a lot of it really is your behavior, how you are aggressive and all of that. And honestly, to be honest, depending on what her defenses are, that might not be enough. That's why you can't lose sleep over it. But it still comes down to, do you arouse her? Seriously. Seriously, do you arouse her? Now, in general, hey, if you got a muscular body and stuff, I mean, seriously, in general, you got a muscular body and everything, and I do mean body, because a lot of dudes, and this is something for all the dudes, you know, checking out the Handsome Man videos, it's not your face going between her legs. Well, maybe for those of y'all who eat some pussy, but even then, it's just your tongue. Shit, a woman to mess with an ugly dude just to get eaten out. It depends. You got to be skilled with the tongue if you go in there like that. But it's the body. She want to know, okay, can I have this dude on top of me? Or can she get on top of him? She looking at it like that. Oh, and yeah, she is looking at the print, y'all. People, you know, some women try to play it off to be talking about, oh, size don't matter. Size don't matter. Yeah, well, usually that's because they try and get some money out of you or something. Yeah, it matters. Only thing is, it depends on the woman. Some women, you know, they actually want somebody a little bit smaller. Some women, well, you better be in there like swinging and shit. It depends on the woman too. And that's really it. That's a deeper conversation right there. Because a lot of that is, a lot of women, even when they have sex with a man, they still ain't totally relaxed. Because really, if you arouse a woman, see, one thing is, I've said this before, you got to really work on truly arouse. The more you arouse her, the more you inflate like her G-spot, all of that, she'll grip this. So, but that's another conversation, and a lot of guys got to get down to the basics before they can even go advanced as far as arousing a woman on that level. But in general, even then, it still matters. Size matters. Because even on a deeper level, when I talk about a tribe, there's certain women that your shit is going to fit with like a glove. And certain other women, even, I don't care what your size is, because of the angle of her vagina and all that stuff, it ain't going to work out. But, you know, there's a lot to it. But it's still, no matter what, no matter not even get into the deeper aspects, it comes down to, is she aroused? And that's really why she can make a decision in the first few seconds. What turns her on? Like, let's turn it back around to the men. Whatever you like. You like the big breastises? Ping. You like the big old round butt dunk like Rom does? Bing. Shit. I remember this big round butt woman I was dealing with back in the day. She called me up out of the blue and said, my dick drove me over there. So, you know, but that's the thing though. So, And that's what it come down to. Like, I'd say this. If anybody trying to say, do this and do this to get women, if they don't bring up sex every now and then, don't listen to them. I'm just going to say it like that. I'm usually cool about it and say, hey, nah, you got to turn them on sexually. They got to want to see you naked and everything. And so check out Cousin T-Tar's video, because he break it down for you. He even tell you how to get past some of these class things and stuff, because at the end of the day, and that's another thing too, if dudes stop trying to be so smart or like dominant, if you get a woman nice and comfortable and really listen to what they're saying, they'll tell you. So that's the thing, y'all. That's the thing. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.